When we had last left, this man, whose name was probably Harry, he and Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi were in the back of the bookstore. Yes, secrets from long, long ago lied in wait. Secrets such as filaments, strange refrigerators, ice cream machines, a gym, and other weird, bizarre things. But perhaps the most bizarre thing of all was a strange and peculiar noise from the very, very top floor. Perhaps a noise that they had come into contact with before. A noise produced by what Plaisance referred to as a demon. The demon of the doomed commercial area. It was time to unmask the demon. This is Disco Elysium. Welcome back. Who will this demon be? It's probably just some weirdo up here, right? Let's do it. Oh, shit. Oh my god, it's like an artist. Right? That's the take. Look at this. This is like some Studio Ghibli shit going on. Alright. Holy shit. This looks amazing? Okay. What's this shit? This tray is full of dice. Colorful polyhedral dice. Hundreds of them. Oh shit. Are they like a game master or what? The candy dispenser has been repurposed to contain thousands of dice. Yo, what? Hey, what are you doing? You making these?
Hello, I'm Nia.
Oh, novelty dice maker. A bird-like woman sits on a throne of tools, with emerald light shining through her hair. Is that her hair? That looks like some sort of do-rag or whatever. Continue.
Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Melius.
She taps on her headphones. Oh my god, this is a chill lo-fi beats girl. Is this not a chill lo-fi beat girl who you can listen and relax or study to? That is exactly who this is. Look at her. This is one of them. Continue.
So what kind of die are you looking for?
Inland Empire, medium success. Could this be the malicious entity? Perhaps it's wise to go along with this masquerade for now. Hold on, what do you mean by milieus? You must have me confused with someone else. I haven't knocked on your window. Why are you asking me about dice? Move on. Never mind, I'll be back later. Leave. Hold on, what do you mean by milieus?
Yes, a milieu is like a calling station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these.
She pats the headphones on the table.
Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking.
You must have me confused with someone else. I haven't knocked on your window.
Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind?
She blinks. Why are you asking me about dice? Do you know that you live in the top of an abandoned building? Do you know that that's where you are? Alright, why are you asking me about dice? Move on.
I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
She says. Physical instrument medium success. As she speaks, her bone-like fingers fiddle with a ring. Her bones light, but her hands strong. Encyclopedia, easy success. Role-playing games. You know, the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count? Sure, I like role-playing games and I need some dice. Maybe. I'm not really sure why I'm here, honestly. No, I was looking for something else. Squint your eyes mysteriously. Answers. I'm not interested in buying dice right now. I'm a police officer, and I need to ask some questions. I don't know. Maybe? I'm not really sure why I'm here, honestly.
How strange. Well, if you're interested, my rate is 10 real per set, unless you want something really unusual.
Oh shit, 10 real unless I want something unusual? She says.
Take a look around and see if there is any particular stone you want to use.
The walls around her are covered with rows of precious stones and minerals. Suggestion, medium success. This person means you, or no one else, absolutely no harm. She will answer freely and honestly. How did you become a dice maker? How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much competition. Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there. Do you like role-playing games yourself? Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role-players as customers, they're nice people. Aw. Empathy, medium success. She's thankful for for the security they provide her. Aw. She's like, someone making novelty shit on Etsy or whatever, right? Okay, I'd like to order a die from you. Sure, why not? Of course, she nods. This is what she's here for. Tell me, what did you have in mind? Do you know the Revachol untethered setting? I want to die for that. Do you have any cursed die? Tell me about your most extraordinary die. I'm sorry, I don't actually know what die I want. Just a normal die for me, please. Very regular. What kind of die do you think fits me personally? Fits my personality? Tell me about your most extraordinary one. A star that fell from the firmament. Those cost more than 7 real. Are you sure? Yes, I'm a star myself, a superstar, and superstars don't care about money. No, I'm afraid it's not worth it, sorry. Do you have any cursed die? Alright, maybe some other die then? Yeah, do you have any cursed ones? What do you mean by cursed? As cursed as this commercial area, as cursed as my life. Abrak ad abra, perished like this world. Cursed like my life. Alright, how about I surprise you? Come back in 8 hours with 7 real, and I'll give you your cursed die. It's a deal. Order the die. Actually, I need to think about it first. Back off. Maybe you have some other ideas for dice. Let's see. What kind of die do you think fits my personality? I think I have the right one for you. She opens the top drawer of her work desk and takes something out. 2 polyhedrons, red and blue, are cradled in her palm. Esprit de corps, medium success. Police colors. Because I'm a police officer, right? I don't get it. Let's see if she'll explain. I don't get it. You're a police officer, right? Here, catch. She tosses you the dice. They're a gift from me. Oh gosh, hand-eye coordination, medium 10. Catch the dice! Let them fall on the ground. Let's try to catch them, 28% chance. What's the worst that could happen? Ooh, I failed it but got healed because it's a red check that I failed. Alright. Hand-eye coordination, medium failure. You overthink it. Your hands can't agree what to do, and the 2 dice drop to the floor and scatter in opposite directions, like pearls from a broken string. The blue one disappears down the pit in the center of the room. Down the drain, like your career, jokes the dice maker, her eyes tracking the remaining polyhedron. Then she catches your eye. I apologize, officer. That comment was unnecessary. I don't play fetch. Pick up the red die. Leave the die on the floor. Let's pick up the red die. How does she know so much about me? Let's pick up the red one, though. That one is made of bloodstone with a lapis lazuli inlay. The other one was the inverse. They were a set, you see, but now the set is broken. Ooh, It's a shame. They might have brought you luck, and you'll definitely need luck in Martinez. She closes her desk drawer. Inland Empire, medium success. Is she pitying you? Good God, she's pitying you. Now, was there anything else? So I get some free dice. I don't even have to buy any then. Cool, or at least I got one die. What do you know about the man who was lynched behind the whirling in rags? Nothing, really. I didn't know him. Inland Empire, medium success. Who cares about the dead body? We might be dealing with a malignant entity here. The lieutenant looks at his notebook, then the woman under the large window. Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening. I'm sorry, Detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window. What do you mean by the daily ruckus? And you never took your eyes off the work to look out of the window? Do you often work Sunday nights? I see. Thank you for your answers. What do you mean by the daily ruckus? Maybe Kuno and Kuno S? Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard. She stops to try and come up with an example. During daytime, there are usually those kids, and lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike. Empathy, medium success. She's not sorry to disappoint you. Informing on someone in a murder investigation would intrude upon her focused existence. She looks up at the window. Pale light comes in. But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid. And you never took your eyes off the work to look out of the window. I might have, she admits, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness. It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone. Do you often work Sunday nights? It's an odd profession, making dice for people, but I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home. I see. Thank you for your answers. She nods. Anything else, officer? Hey, where are we anyway? What is this place? Look around the room. Oh, task updated. We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know. She looks up at the ruddy bricks that make up the walls. Even though they've been repainted, there are still signs of coal-black soot here and there. But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus. Inland Empire, medium success. Plaisance was right. There's an entity living in the chimney. You should ask her about the curse. Creative. The lieutenant looks around the spacious room, its ceiling fading into shadows above. I've heard this place is cursed. Did you know that people call it the doomed commercial area? I've heard the stories. She nods, as the wind howls in from the furnace shaft above. But I don't think those stories are true. Wait, how do you explain what happened to all those companies then? Plaisance is the one who sent me. She's convinced that the place is swarming with malicious energies. Wait, how do you explain what happened to all those companies then? It's only It's just capitalism. She shrugs. We only hear about the tales of success. So it's often surprising to realize how many ventures actually fail. Real shit. Plaisance is the one who sent me. She's convinced that the place is swarming with malicious energies. Plaisance, the bookshop lady. She raises her brows. I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energies spared her somehow? Actually, the bookstore isn't doing that well. There are hardly any customers, and she has to exploit her own daughter to keep the company going. The curse is just biding its time before it strikes again. Sooner or later, everyone will fail, even her. I don't know why the bookstore hasn't gone bankrupt yet. That's what I'm here to investigate. Yeah, actually it isn't doing well, right? All right, but it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in rags? Some people say it's part of the building complex. Hold on, the whirling in rags is part of the Doom commercial area? You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the East Delta Commerce Center project. Yes, but it's still a separate building. The malicious energies can't reach there. No, the whirling isn't doing well either. Its waitress just took off, and customers have trouble paying bills. That's me. You're right, the whirling doesn't really look like it's cursed. Maybe the whirling isn't doing well either. Its waitress just took off, and customers have trouble paying bills. And then there's me, she sighs, looking at her messy work table. All kinds of tools lie there, scattered, from knives to carving files to wire cutters. I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million real business idea. Yet somehow, I've survived, despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it? Half-light, medium success. It's because she's in cahoots with the demons. Plaisance thinks it's because you're the source of it, a malignant entity. It's because you're competent and dedicated to your craft. The curse doesn't affect people like you. The curse will get to you, have no doubt about it. It just doesn't care about earthly timeframes. I'll be the first to admit, there are many inconsistencies in this so-called curse. Let's see what Plaisance thinks. Maybe we can have them come to terms with one another or something? Plaisance thinks it's because you're the source of it, a malignant entity. A malignant entity? What does that even mean? The dice maker laughs. Some kind of sorceress? What about you, officer? Do you think I'm the malignant entity? Half-light, medium success. The jig is up. The she-demon knows you've uncovered her true identity. Inland Empire, medium success. Time has come to face the source. Fear not, for the forces of the universe are supporting you in this psychic quest. I think it still might be you that's causing this. Narrow your eyes very mysteriously. I'm starting to see that there is no curse, only business decisions and natural market fluctuations. Honestly, I'm still not sure. This world is a puzzling place. I'm down with one or two here. But this isn't too accusatory for me to not want to pick it. I think it still might be you that's causing this. Narrow your eyes very mysteriously. So I'm the Grand Dragon in the cave. She seems mildly entertained by this suggestion. Might I ask, what supports this claim? I yelled to summon the ghost of the Doom commercial area, and you were the one who answered. There's something ghostly about you, ethereal even. Squint your eyes suspiciously. There is something ethereal about her, right? Like I said, she's very Studio Ghibli. You're the last man standing. You must be responsible. I don't have time for explanations, not amidst all those visions I'm getting. I yelled to summon the ghost and you answered. Oh my, she says in mock despair. I've revealed myself. You better call the exorcists. I believe the name you're looking for is the Remote Viewers Division. I don't have to call anyone. I'm a ghost whisperer myself. It is not my job to intervene in matters supernatural, for I am merely a police officer. Let's see. I'm a ghost whisperer myself. I don't have to call anyone. Of course, she pinches the root of her nose. How convenient. Well, if you find a way to explain all those inconsistencies in the curse, then let me know. She turns back to her work. Inland Empire, easy success. Plaisance needs to hear about this. Perhaps if you combine your psychic energies, you'll make sense of the situation. Ooh. Shiver's legendary 14. Why hasn't her business failed? Ooh, and I love Shivers. This could be a good excuse to put some points into Shivers, right? Alright, we'll consider it. Do you know what happened to other tenants? Everyone else is gone. More or less. She adjusts the yellow scarf that covers her hair. Are you interested in anyone specific? Oh shit, we can ask about everything. Shivers, medium success. Rats scuttle in the dark rooms. Under the abandoned blow dryers and dusty mannequins, cobwebs cover rotors and radio computers alike. So much failure. There used to be a hair salon here, right? Yes. I think it was called Androgynous Orlando, or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working-class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word. Physical instrument medium success. You wouldn't like it either. The others would laugh at you. 1. What's wrong with a bit of experimenting? The customer should have been more open-minded. I would never let anyone androgynous touch my hair, not even if my life depended on it. I guess I'm a simple man. I don't really have any opinions on hairstyles. Let's go with this. What's wrong with a bit of experimenting? The customer should have been more open-minded. I guess it just wasn't the time yet. She tucks a strand of hair under the headscarf. What happened to the gym? It wasn't merely a gym. It was Artemetep's Boxing Club, a community project created to steer at-risk youths away from drugs and crime. And who was Artemetep? A kind man from Ziemsk. I heard he had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym, as his way of giving back. Maybe that's what Kuno needs, a community-centric boxing club. I don't think so, but maybe that's exactly why we should say it. How did that community project work out? Judging from the kids I've met so far, it didn't really work out, did it? Maybe that's what Kuno needs, a community-centric boxing club. Kuno. Her eyes narrow in the dim light. Who's Kuno? He's sort of the king around here. He's a little ginger gremlin who likes to defile dead bodies. Indeed, who is Kuno? Your guess is as good as mine. Oh, these are all good. Indeed, who is Kuno? Your guess is as good as mine. Oh, yes. You mean the kid with the sailor's mouth? Yes, I've heard him yelling profanities in the backyard. She looks out of the window. It's oddly quiet there at the moment. I think it will take more than a gym to help that kid. Well, judging from the kids I've met so far, it didn't really work, did it? It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse. At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of amphetamines. Electrochemistry medium success. You should have known it! Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since. What's up with the broken windows? Oh, this one's a mess, she sighs. There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right? Turns out the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff mildews. Who would have guessed? And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now, it's just littering the hallway, and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my own. Cool, very cool about the debris. But what's a snuff mildew? It's a shame about those windows. I'm not even going to ask about that mildew. What's a snuff mildew? Oh, got XP for that one. It's a sub-rosa radio station that broadcasts real murders with real victims. Some people pay good money to get off on it. Electrochemistry medium success. What does she mean to get off on it? Oh, the lieutenant. Don't worry. The ICP has a separate division that deals exclusively with unlicensed sub-rosas. The lieutenant turns to you. This isn't our problem. Good luck with that. It's not easy catching those perpetrators. Then she lets the thought go. Did someone here make stuffed animals? I saw mounts lying around. You mean Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist? No, he mostly just did drugs. Electrochemistry medium success. But what drugs exactly? I need to know what drugs he was doing for my police report. 5 XP for that. He got high on some weird taxidermy chemicals. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. Eventually, they caused him to lose control of his bladder. The smell was awful. Electrochemistry. Even you can probably do better than that. Empathy, medium success. You can almost see it. A small, sickly old man hunched behind his work desk. His pants stained with old piss, stuffing a sad, stiff-legged raccoon dog. The entire scene looks tragic. I found creepy mannequins. There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years until the insect rights activists came. Insect rights activists? What in the name of... I didn't know insects had any rights or activists. Let's say that. I didn't know. Yeah, the atelier didn't know it either. They produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. Apparently, chitin is made in the Occident, where it's extracted from beetle wings. And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident. The activists shut down the biggest chitin suppliers, which, of course, caused the price to skyrocket. And naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection. I'm glad that someone took care of the little guys. I like insects. Nod. But insects don't have any brains or feelings. They got what they deserved. Making clothes out of beetle wings is a terrible idea. Maybe it is nice that someone took care of the insects. But that said, the person running the business seemed to not fucking know. But maybe the onus was on them to know. I don't know. I like insects. Let's nod. Really? She looks at the windowsill, where a dead fly is lying on its back, legs curled up in a bow tie. Anyway. Empathy, medium success. Poor guy. Suddenly you get a feeling that insects are important to the case somehow. It's hard to say why. What's with the rotor blades and skis? They were made by a company called Slipstream. After they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took off on a vacation with all their money. She rests her chin on her hand with an impish smile. Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tiomutiri or Kashtkor or wherever he is. Interesting. What do these transmissions say? That's illegal. Running off with companies' money like that? Why hasn't he been arrested? What do these transmissions say? The usual, I imagine. That he's been thinking up all kinds of new business plans and can't wait to get started on them just as soon as he returns. Her smile widens before she sees the lieutenant's face behind you. Men like that are a curse. The lieutenant is stern. Sure, but Slipstream is history now. All the remaining assets got seized by the bailiffs in 47. I wonder if the lieutenant was always wanting to be a cop. Maybe he just had to do it, right? Like he wanted to do something else but it didn't work out. Maybe something related to cars or role-playing games or those little figurines that he liked. Continue. I've no idea why those skis and blades are still lying around in the house. Not much use now, I guess. I found a strange machine. Fortress Accident, the radio game studio. She closes her eyes as some remnant of a memory lights up her face. Empathy, medium success. She liked them. They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw two of them get into fisticuffs over Revachol. They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules. What do you mean liberal? What happened? The usual. They ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time. What went wrong? Well, I did hear them talking at times. She looks at the hallway, as if she can still hear them chit-chat behind her curtains on a cigarette break. They seemed to believe that they were historical individuals on some grand quest. From what I've seen so far, the project did look quite impressive. Really? They must have been on a gigantic ego trip. It did look quite impressive, right? Even Kim said as much. Yes, but when the money started to run out, they began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep out new businesses and so on. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic and to show up to work on time. Electrochemistry, medium success. Showing up to work on time is hard. Now scratch that. Showing up to work at all is difficult, especially if you've been drinking. Well, showing up to work on time is incredibly hard. That's too bad. I would have supported them. The project looked great. You're right. They should have just tried harder. They had everything they needed. They had everything needed to succeed. Well, showing up to work on time is incredibly hard. 5 XP for that. And so is producing something extraordinary. Her eyes wander to the shelves full of die prototypes and discarded models. Empathy, medium success. Something strains her face before she looks up again. Anything else? There was a terrifying taxidermy bear in the cellar. Oh boy. The fabled Revachol Ice City. You're in for a treat here. She smiles and leans closer, hands on her knees, like a stand-up comedian ready to tell a story. The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was one of them. Now, ask me about their other ideas. All right, what about their other ideas? I don't care about their other ideas. I just want to hear about the bear. Did the bear work? Alright, what about the other ideas? There was really just one, and it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth. And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing. She leans back, disapproving. Hey, we met a girl like that at the Freet. Suggestion medium success. Sounds like she really didn't like those girls. I know a girl just like that. She works in Freet as a cashier, and she's not particularly friendly. And she seemed okay. What did they expect? 20 cents per hour is dog's pay. I'm surprised they showed up to work at all. That's an award-winning idea. How else do you choose people around you? I don't have an opinion on employing teens. I just want to know, did it work out for the business? 20 cents per hour is dog's pay. Oh, but they did. They did show up to work. And not alone. There were also acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the ice cream stand. And they already had the bear. She crosses her eyes as if remembering something painful. What about the bear? The bear, she repeats, pressing thumbs into her temples, like trying to suppress a headache. It didn't work out? Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either, and half the ice cream came out malformed and was partially melted. Eventually, Revachol Ice City lost a price war to its rival, Glace 5000. Glace 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents apiece out of regular fridges. Nods solemnly. It's the market doing its job. I'm sure the bear was doing its best. The bear was scary. Every time I saw that bear, I felt scared. Like it would become alive at any moment. I killed the bear. You unplugged it. I killed it. You did what? She rolls her swivel chair an inch closer to you, unsure whether she heard you right. I had to kill the bear to become the bear. I murdered it with my own bare hands. I laid it to rest. It's my trophy now. I unplugged the fridge to help Revachol Ice City cut their losses. I had to kill the bear to become the bear. I can see. She nods, eyeing you up and down. I got 5 XP for saying that dumb shit. The taxidermist who made it said it was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast while high on desiccants. He called it Megatherian. Half-light, medium success. Scary, but cool. Megatherian? What's a vision beast? Very cool, but I don't want to hear about bears anymore. Let's move on. Megatherian? Megatherian, nods the dice maker. A mega wild beast. What's a mega wild beast? It's an imaginary beast that guides you through life by telling you to do more drugs, mostly. Awesome. Electrochemistry, medium success. Maybe this wise and noble beast can guide you towards those amphetamines you've been craving. Horrific necktie. Ooh, shit. The horrific necktie tightens around your neck, strangely excited. But it doesn't feel particularly fun this time around. I don't do drugs. I do drugs. I've got a vision beast myself. I don't have a comment on drugs. Hey, do you think that vision beast could guide me towards some amphetamines? Grab your necktie and mumble, "Not now, you beast!" Let's talk to our necktie. What? Do you ever feel like your vision beast is trying to blackmail the fun out of you? Nothing? Cough and let go of the tie. Do you ever feel like your vision beast is trying to blackmail the fun out of you? No, officer. I don't have a vision beast. Normal people don't have vision beasts. Only drug-addled madmen like the taxidermists do. That was a hypothetical question. Of course they don't. I'm a normal person and I don't have a vision beast. What about horrific neckties? Do normal people have horrific neckties? Do normal people have horrific neckties? Neckties? Her eyes moved to the piss-colored cloth tied around your neck. I guess they do sometimes, officer, but I don't understand how it's relevant to our discussion. 5 XP. Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire. She seems almost sad, finishing the story. Some dust beams swirl in the afternoon air. Her eyes follow it idly. Shivers, medium success. Outside, it's light. Light scatters from the low-hanging cloud cover. There's always the threat of snow. Anything else? Another failed business, perhaps? I've been here for a long time. I found the building's intercom, but it's not working. Oh, right. She rubs her forehead. Her scarf has left a faint line on her dusky skin. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wires. Sorry about the confusion. So you're telling me that the doorbell with the empty name card was yours? I was wondering about the whirling in rags. Is it part of the same building complex? It is. We learned that, and that's why it's on there. I saw a name East Delta Pinball on the doorbell. Yeah, and we didn't find any pinball shit at all, did we? A strange thing happened when I tried calling a company named Slipstream SCA. Someone answered. Oh yeah, that was the company then. Huh. And they had skis and rotor blades. Weird. I think we can exhaust all of this. So you're telling me that the doorbell with the empty name card was yours? That's right. I haven't even written my name there. As I said, it's quite useless right now. It doesn't work yet. I was wondering about the whirling in rags. Is it part of the same building complex? You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the East Delta Commerce Center project. That explains why you call the whirling in rags from the intercom. Albeit, I doubt that anyone... Why you can call the whirling in rags from the intercom. Albeit, I doubt that anyone responds. Inland Empire, easy success. Similar to what we read earlier, but slightly different with this added sentence at the end, I think. Inland Empire, easy success. If the whirling is part of the same building, then it's part of the doomed commercial area. The darkness of this place is there too. I saw a name, East Delta Pinball, on the doorbell. Right. It used to be a gaming arcade. This is an ancient failure. Before my time. I'm not surprised, however. My advice. She raises her finger. Don't base your business on a fad. Hypnotism, fluorography, trick track, especially pinball. Agreed. The lieutenant chips in. Pinball is the worst. Empathy, medium success. His disdain for pinball could not be clearer. That was a medium check. A strange thing happened when I tried calling a company named Slipstream SCA. Someone answered. She looks like she doesn't really believe you. It can't be true. They don't work here anymore. They've been gone for years. Are you sure it was Slipstream SCA? Was it a woman? Maybe it was Plaisance from the bookstore. First, it wasn't Plaisance. I know her, and would have recognized her voice. She said she was from Tricentennial Electrics. Oh. Fuck, which should we go with? Let's just say, I think we can exhaust all of these because this says first, right? First, it wasn't Plaisance. I know her, and would have recognized her voice. That's so cool. Additional reactivity with how we talked to Plaisance and met her before interacting with that intercom. Despite the fact that the intercom was very close to where we began the game, right? And we very well could have likely done that first. All right, but did this person say anything? She still sounds skeptical. She said she was from Tricentennial Electrics. Tricentennial Electrics. There's a moment before she recognizes the name. It used to be a major electric company 100 years ago. Are you sure it wasn't just some kids playing a prank on you? Inland Empire, medium success. No, it was something else. It was eerie. It was very eerie. You're right. I probably just got made fun of. No, it was something else, something eerie. Narrow your eyes. It may have been some sort of rare electrical anomaly. No, it was something eerie. Narrow your eyes. Pranks can be eerie. She looks as if she's still convinced it's nothing to be worried about. 5 XP. The kids these days, she shakes her head. We were just one of them, and now they're terrorizing us. No solidarity. I have a few more questions about the building. Actually, I guess I don't. Actually, I had other questions. Okay. Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else? Let's try this legendary shivers check, huh? Oh my god, I passed it. Look, 2 6s, baby. I crit that shit. Holy fuck. Alright. Shivers. Legendary success. A gust of cold air sweeps through the chimney. The stones and minerals on the shelves rattle as though agitated. For a moment, it almost feels as though you're outside the building, exposed to the atmosphere. Hey, Nia, the curse is real, and I figured out why it has spared you. This is still just a theory, but hear me out. I think I know why your business hasn't failed. Let's begin with this. It's a lot more personable. Hey, Nia, the curse is real, and I figured out why it has spared you. Didn't we already talk about this? She asks, as the wind continues to seep in through the cracks in the old chimney. It's because you're not in the same building as the others. This isn't technically the doomed commercial area. Oh fuck, really? What are you talking about? She says, shaking her head. My address is exactly the same. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 10. No. The old coal plant that used to be here was subsumed into the new venture, its ruins swallowed up. Yet it has a different address in the heart of the city. No, this used to be a coal plant. Touch the safety curtains. You're in a chimney of another building. Holy fuck! This doesn't make any sense. She looks around the makeshift nest that she has carved out for herself, bewildered. Are you saying my business was spared because of a technicality? Where's this coming from? Let's say I have my own methods. Unusual methods. It has a different address in the heart of the city. I'm just using logic. It's windy in here. You probably haven't properly sealed the chimney crown. Point above. Let's say this because this is what Shivers told us. It has a different address in the heart of the city. And what? Does it mean that I'm safe from failure? Inland Empire, medium success. Don't let her become complacent. She still needs to ward her soul against the evil forces. Actually, it's only your workshop that's protected. You should still do something to defend your person. No one's really ever safe from the failure. Let's say this. No one's really ever safe from the failure. She starts laughing, her fingers trying to rub away the exhaustion from her face. What? look away. I want to talk about something else now. What? Do you know what this is? She raises her hand to reveal a piece of metal, shining on her index finger. Your lucky charm, some kind of award. It looks like a regular piece of jewelry to me. I don't care what it is. I only came to tell you about why you haven't failed yet. Your lucky charm? Some kind of ward? It's a mourning ring, she replies. I made this when my first company failed. It was a small jewelry shop, right here in the East Delta Commerce Center, built with the little I inherited from my parents. I drove it to the ground within a year. I didn't have what you would call a viable business plan. See, the curse is real. I bet you didn't run this little jewelry shop from the protective depths of the chimney. Why are you telling me this? Now let's have a fucking moment here. Let's lay off on the curse shit for now. This is getting real. Why are you telling me this? It wasn't just the jewelry shop either. I always thought that it was just the world. That you were supposed to try again and again until you finally succeed. And now you're telling me what? She closes her eyes. That it was all because I didn't run my little shops and ventures from a dump inside an abandoned chimney? Don't call it a dump. You've made it nice and cozy here. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. It's entropy. Yes, coincidence is all that safeguards us. Don't call it a dump. You've made it nice and cozy here. Yeah. She stares out of the window, not really hearing your words. Or maybe it's the entire world that's cursed. It's such a precarious place. Nothing ever works out the way you wanted. That's why people like role-playing games. You can be whoever you want to be. You can try again. Still, there's something inherently violent, even about dice rolls. It's like every time you cast a die, something disappears. Some alternative ending, or an entirely different world. She picks up a pair of dice from the table and examines them under the light. Holy shit. Thought gained, the precarious world. 5 XP gained. But anyway, thanks for sharing your theories, officer. She gives you a tired smile. Holy fuck. I loved that. Yeah, real shit, huh? Maybe it's the entire world that's cursed. Nothing ever works out the way you wanted. Damn. Fuck, this is somber as hell. My god. Alright. Do I have any more questions about this building? I don't think so, but let's just double check. Okay, yeah, nothing. We got all of our questions and answers. See ya. I wonder if we can find her other shit elsewhere. Dude, she is totally a lo-fi chill beat lady. Let's see, what did we get here? Oh, right. I forgot she gave us a die. Icosahedral red dye. Icosahedral? Is that also technically what it would be? This 20-sided die is made of bloodstone and inlaid with lapis lazuli, its colors resembling police sirens. Its blue partner is missing. Kinda looks like the fire department arriving on the scene. Got fucked. Shit fingers. Note, look at the map tab in the journal to see which white checks have opened. What? Huh? Okay, let's do that then. Investigate the doomed commercial area. People say the commercial building on the plaza is cursed. No business will ever thrive here, yada yada. Report back to Plaisance. What did I get? Policeman cloak? Is there anything else? Can I, like, somehow find the shit again? What is this? From A to Zreek? Electronic doorbell? Volition challenging? Conceptualization at Joyce. Esprit Decor at Joyce. Map wall. Volition at the electronic doorbell. What was that about? Let's see. Is there anything that might be the other die? Maybe it's just telling us to look for checks again because, you know, it's a fucking unit. It's a D20. Oh, okay. These are found white checks. Those on white are available to try now. Oh. Okay. Cool. Look, there's so many, or this one is so long. I can't even look at it anymore. Alright, what's our thought that we had gained here? There's our white morning, the precarious world. Temporary research bonus. All red checks fail. Holy shit. Good God. That seems rough. What would you even get from this? But I kind of want to. Seems like the point of this game is victory. The absence of defeat on all fronts. Victory in business ventures and creative undertakings. Victory in love and other people, and over other people. Political victory, ideological victory, hell, even sexual victory. Definitely a lot of object-based victories too. Having things and not losing them. One problem though. Not a lot of victors in sight. Everyone's mostly losing. Why is that? And how do you not lose? Ooh. That's really cool. I'm tempted to do this because this ties into a lot of my... Like the whole conversation that she had in this, the concept of it ties into a lot of like my own, I don't know, theory behind playing role-playing games in general is that I enjoy failing as well. Which isn't to say that it's only mine, but it's a line of thinking that I feel like has fallen to the wayside. That there can be joy and discovery through screwing up, right? Oftentimes we're so concerned with just rewarding victory, right, in role-playing games. So often you cannot fail. You can only succeed or not even attempt to... or make the attempt. You can only make an attempt if you are able to succeed at that attempt, right? Don't punish the player, so to speak. I think we have to get this, right? Maybe we'll try to avoid red checks for 4 hours. I think we can do that. 4 hours? That's easy. Alright. Unlock. Let's internalize it. Because I'm curious what'll happen from it, right? I could just look it up if I wanted to, but... where's the fun in that? It's my first playthrough, right? Okay. I do wonder if the other die is down here. Right? In, like, the lower area. Maybe it rolled down and out the burner. Should we go look for it? I think so. Does it do anything else? No. Okay. I wonder if I should be selling off these items or if they'll come in handy later. I feel like they'll come in handy later, right? I don't know. The game-playing dumbass in me wants to hold on to them. Also, the benefit is that we have our rigorous self-critique, right? Yeah, so even if we do fail all of our red checks, if any appear, we will not die from it. We'll get health, which is not a terrible bad thing, right? Let's see, has anything appeared here? Let's take a quick look. Look inside the furnace. Continue. Okay. Leave. I'm assuming there was nothing new there. Alright. Let's head on back up. Gosh, this music is so spooky. Short on money, equip a plastic bag, collect bottles, and sell them at Freet. It'll be funny if there's a place where, like, you shall not pass this threshold unless you submit 50 plastic and glass bottles. Then, only then will you be allowed to pass. I'm the ultra eco-friendly dude. And if you don't have the necessary requirements, I'm gonna shit on your face. Oh no! A red check! Alright, let's unequip our flashlight here. And re-equip... I don't know. Our bag, I guess. There we are. And I suppose when next we come back, we'll check in with Plaisance. Until next time, please take care of each other.